Markagram is aesthetic horror. Riding through the forest in your light bubble, too afraid to stop in the forest, deep into your brain, past around the pain. You have to really fight for your survival mentally. I know it's based around some sort of principles from the French diagonals. So it's a sort of moved that sort of bike adventure race in Scandinavia, in the northern forests. I think it most likely has something to do about the black metal culture coming from Norway. And it's a pretty good sales pitch for getting foreign riders here to Oslo. And of course, we try to do it whenever it's in a breaking point between 12 hours daylight and 12 hours night. And also during the full moon. So it has some sort of like a magic to it. We have 250 kilometers, and I guess around 5,000 meters of elevation. That's like the principles around it. And I'm just trying to make a route that's interesting and also as much variations as possible. And I actually could make it even more hardcore. It's not like really my thought of making it hard as fuck. I'm just trying to make a good ride, actually. I guess all rides are hard as fuck when it's in the middle of the night, 4 o'clock in the morning. But it's a sort of a good cop, bad cop situation as well. There are voices inside the group that wants to make it almost impossible. My intuition is perhaps a bit the opposite. I just want most people to have a good ride and make it successful for most of the riders.
Just doing the final touches on the bike, making sure everything is how I want it to be. Been going over the route probably 100 times the last week. Been checking the weather, same amount of time probably. But as of right now, we're gonna stay clear of the rain, which is probably the most important thing. But other than that, I think I'm all set. The bike is stacked with nutrition, lights, cameras, navigation system. Yeah, everything that I need to keep it up for 12 plus hours in the forest tonight. So there's not much more to do now than wait, I suppose, and just prepare mentally. Markagram 2024 is happening in 8 hours. I wouldn't call it fun, but challenging and rewarding, absolutely. And I get to eat sheep head at the after party, so there's always something that keeps me motivated during the night.
So we've had our 8th edition this year, so that would make it 2016 until 2024, 8 years. I guess in the world of gravel events, it's really not really that race oriented. So it's sort of more like just more about the experience. A very, very unique experience of, I think the format makes it unique. Especially this idea of, coming almost back home, but then having to turn around. I think that's like the killer for a lot of people, and I don't think you experience that mostly at most other events. It's just, it's the format that I don't know of any other races out there or not races that are like this. No. It was Alex's baby, is his idea originally. And I think he was a little bit inspired by the Barclay Marathon movie, the documentary. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's basically a guy in, what is it, Tennessee, or set up a race that basically was so hard no one could really finish it, but people were so, people don't like to be told they can't do something, so people started finishing it, but only one a year or something. So it was kind of, let's make a super hard race and we'll see what happens. Maybe some people finish it. So we really had no idea the first year if people would be able to do it or not. And I think after the first year, I think they've gotten harder. I think we turned the screw a little bit more every year. I don't know, we didn't know what will happen. We didn't know how to set it up really. We had to figure out a way to prove that people were going to the checkpoints, and so we couldn't put stations at each checkpoint. So I think I came up with the idea to use these tarot cards and just put a pack of these tarot cards at each checkpoint to match up with the one you get at the start. Yeah, I don't know. It just sort of evolves every year, and we learn a little bit every year, and we're trying to keep it interesting. I think pretty successful. I think we've had a lot of regulars, you included, like people sort of build at least the end of their season around the race.
Markagram is it's a challenge. It's a gravel challenge that you don't get anywhere else because of the forests around Oslo, the darkness, the complete and utter isolation that you can feel so close to a major city center as Oslo. So you get this idea of just riding out into the night and returning back into the day. So it's an experience beyond any other rides I've done, at least.
On the first edition of Markagram, I came to the second checkpoint and I was done, absolutely done for. But the thing is, everybody doesn't have to do the same checkpoints at the same time, so somebody can do checkpoint number 1 to begin with and somebody can do number 4 to begin with and then go backwards. So Lars did the opposite route of me, and then we met at the same checkpoint, which means he was 1 checkpoint ahead of me. And at that point I was just gone. I was completely depleted at that point when I saw him. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, massive power and just super focused and just bam, 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 we gotta go, no time to waste. And that's when I knew that this guy's the real deal and I'm not. For him to then ask me to join him on this ride feels kind of cool. So I'm on the way to meet him now, and yeah, we're gonna do a 75k recon of one of the checkpoints at least, to see how some of the sections are, if there's a lot of hike and bike and how it is to navigate and such. So pretty excited. Jeg vet ikke tenke at jeg tenker på det samme, men det er mye for...
It's part about the planning, and then it's about the riding, and then it's actually about just coping with the darkness.
Yeah, exactly.
Throughout. Because in the middle of the night, right now we're under street lights, we got the moon, everything's nice. But in the middle of the night with no moon, no street lights, just yourself, you can't really see the woods even, they're just darkness. That part of it is such a big deal while riding. I mean, 240 kilometers, 4,500 meters of climbing. It's a proper ride.
Yeah.
I had some years back, I had technical difficulties and I had to walk with my bike for 18 kilometers without reception on my phone. just to get hold of somebody to come pick me up. I called my mom, for fuck's sake.
I remember.
In the forests around Oslo, there are about 400 kilometers of gravel roads. And if you add the areas where we have started to develop Markagram into as well, probably closer to 500-600 kilometers. There's so many iterations, there's so many options. There are shortcuts, there are different routes depending on what kind of elevation profile you want to gain. So it comes such down to the planning and the preparation and the mental fitness before you go out, because when you're at the start and you kind of doubt the plan or you doubt your own preparations, that's such a hurdle to overcome when you get into the night. So it's all about getting ready for it and setting yourself in a place at the start where you say, I can do this. I can do this from start to end, and I can follow my own plan. That's the biggest challenge about Markagram. It's getting that plan set and being able to follow up on it.
Made it down to Rulør and Candy Mountain. Changed the bar tape, lubed up the chain, put the right air pressure in my tires. So now everything is just ace and I'm pretty much set to go. Just waiting for the rest of the people to arrive, and then we're gonna have a riders meeting in not long. And then in 2 hours time we are setting off into the dark, and yeah, gonna have a proper ride ahead of us. Taking down while we do a race.
Prepare for darkness.
I had to pee like 5 minutes before we set off, so I had to rush to the bike, but now we're off at least towards Gyrhaugen. First checkpoint, 50 k's, a lot of climbing, but we're in it now. Excited.
Prepare for misery, never-ending misery. And darkness.
I'm riding with Andreas Nypan and Thomas tonight.
Markagram is dark and wet and cold. The ultimate forest adventure, I guess, challenge. You prepare by looking at the maps and thinking about the route, of course, obviously, but building up your grit, patience. Patience, I think, more than grit, patience. Working with your patience is a good thing. You might, of course, you get really tired, but I guess the biggest challenge is just to stay in there. Just don't give up. Just focus. Keep pedaling. Enjoy the ride. It's the darkest month of the year, where the forest is shutting down, going into sleep, and you bringing life back to the dying forest, I guess. Something stupid like that.
We're doing around 40k so far, almost 900 height meters, and now we are going to the top of the first checkpoint. Gyrhild was here a month ago when I did the 7 peaks, so not unfamiliar with it, but not looking forward to it either, because it's a proper one, I'll tell you that much. But I feel good, and yeah, just gonna go for it. Here we go, first checkpoint in the box, and now it's a lot of descending to the next one, which is 50 k's away, so this is a proper good test for what's to come, and if I pass this one this good, then I'm pretty confident that it's gonna be a good night, but don't want to jinx anything, but feel real good, so stoked. We have a good pace. Everybody feels pretty good, and pretty awesome night so far. And no clouds, so we get to navigate in the stars almost, which is also pretty awesome. If I would be able to navigate along the stars, which I can't. Well, it would be cool if I could. Second checkpoint done, easy peasy, like cheesy. 6.5 hours, 90 Ks, so I struggle a little bit with this one to find a checkpoint, but now we got 30 Ks to the third one, and then we're onto something. Helvete, det var ikke bra. Det var ikke bra. That is number 3, third checkpoint done. There were only 2 cars left for us, so we're a bit behind, I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay. It's 5:30 in the morning, so it's starting to get bright soon. And that was my light, so we just gotta get going. Andreas, tired?
Nå er det litt jobbigt. It's a little hard. Beitostølen-traktene i fjor.
Ja.
Det var så kald at jeg holdt på å kjøre rett i en traktor. Bøndene måtte rope sånn at jeg så den. Den kom ut på tvers rett foran meg. Syklet full fart rett mot den. Jeg så den bare ikke. Det var ikke sjans. Det var en sånn kjempetraktor med tilhenger som sto på tvers liksom 20 meter foran meg. Jeg så den ikke. Det var skummelt å være på. Kroppen hadde bare gått ned for telling.
It's getting light and the sun is about to rise, but it's super foggy here and it's super cold, so yeah, and it's been a long night, but not too comfortable right now. But I'll pull through somehow. I've been riding with Andreas and Thomas all night. I've been feeling really strong, stronger than them probably, but there was a time there for an hour ago, but my patience kind of were a bit thin because they were having so many breaks all the time, changing clothes, eating. You know what? I've been riding for 12 hours. I'm cold, I'm wet. I kind of want to get back home before, you know, dinner. So I said, I'm sorry. I'm gonna think about myself and I'm gonna go ahead to Nypon. Andreas, that is. So I feel a bit bad, but at the same time, it's the last checkpoint. They know the way. That's just how it's gotta be, I'm afraid.
This year we rode together, 3 of us. This year we rode together for quite a while through the beautiful routes that you made and stumbling along paths and cycling on dark gravel roads. And I was kind of worn out from the last checkpoint. So you continued, you were stronger than me this year, so you continued. And we said, oh, well, I think we're done now. It's not a competition, so I mean, you can just go around in the forest as long as you feel like. You can jump off, go to a hotel, or you can, or you can. When my bike broke down, I had to rebuild it and find a train back home. This year, we're out biked, so we stopped at a shop that just opened, bought ourselves a beer, had a good time waiting for the train, and returned home and went to the party afterwards. So yeah, every year is a little different. You don't really see what's coming. Since I'm not a competitor, I'm just there to enjoy the ride. I don't know, but at least do the ride. I guess.
At the checkpoint, there's the cabin. There's supposed to be a rock here, where the checkpoint's supposed to be here somewhere. So now I gotta find it. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, this goes on. Fuck! That was a bitch to find. That was not easy at all. God damn it. I met a lot of people going in here and I think I had a chance to catch up with them, but I just spent 10-15 minutes trying to look for this stupid car. But I got it now. Last one. Last motherfucking one. Sorry about the swearing. Gonna maybe have to bleep that out, but yes, we're going back now. We're going back. Only 50 k's back, but we're going back. I think we're closing in on at least 4,000 meters of elevation gain today. At least. I might be on my way home, but if you thought that the climbing was done, then you're wrong. It's not done. Far from it. Still got some climbing to do, but we're getting there. We're getting there. This is it. This is the last climb. I promise you. This is the last climb before we're gonna descend back down to the city center and Ruler Cafe. Holy moly. This climb is just called Murder Hill. No joke. So it's a shitty hill to end with, but we're soon at the top and then we are good. This is insane. It's been a freaking insane night. And I'm just using all the last powers I have now just to send it back down. Yes sir. Yes sir. Not long now. Not long now. That's it. That's freaking it. That is no more gravel. And now we got paved road all the way down. All the way down. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. What a night. I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough. It's been almost 17 hours. Yeah, it's gonna be 17 hours in 1 minute. I'm out of words now. I'm out of words. I know that Andreas and Thomas Scratch took the train, so I'm out of words. Let's get down. In less than 500 meters, I will be going inside the doors of Café Rouleur after 17 hours on the bike. It's gonna be epic. I'll see you in there. 5 tarot cards, 5 checkpoints. Ruler is the first checkpoint, if you're wondering. But yeah, I'm back. I got them all 5. I'm pretty stoked. It was a brutal night. It was insane. I can't express it enough. I probably said it enough times already, but just to say it one more time, it was absolutely brutal and insane. I'm 4 out of 13, and there was one guy came in an hour after me, and nobody has come in since, so I think the rest maybe have scratched or something, I don't know, but stoked, and pretty tired, obviously, but it's been an epic night. It just felt good all the way. I think I have to thank Andreas and Thomas. Because of them, the pace were probably good for me, but they might have a bit of a high pace. That's probably what made them scratch in the end. But now I'm gonna go home, have some rest, and then I'll see you back here later for the after party.
Like there was no talk about cooperating or riding together. No, you stick to your own plan, you keep to your own route, you trust your own choice, you don't trust anybody else. I like that. I love that.
There's something happening next year, and I can't actually talk about it.
Okay.
But it's not going to be unique, it might just be different.
All good.
Ready for the next...
Nice ride through the mark.
Yeah, ready for the next 100?
Oh yeah.
In the forest, trying to grab you.
I need something that scares me every year. I kind of set myself a goal, a challenge, and I prefer it to be at the end of the season, like something that scares me, something that I need to be in shape to do.
I guess that's it.